Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Alan Wake's American Nightmare Blind. Now, there is this woman here, possessed by the darkness. So, to rescue her, or at least try, I need to restore power to this building.
Man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
So let me go forward. Now, I'm a little bit confused as to
Good.
whether the game will allow me to get back to some of the previous areas. Because I still have a lot of those manuscript pages to gather. So hopefully I will have a chance, but if I do not, then it's a bit of a bummer because I missed like a bajillion of them. And I was looking for them, so it's not like I missed them because I didn't care. I missed them because I genuinely must have overlooked them. Huh, there's an honest to God crossbow here. Okay, let me check it. Okay, it's pretty satisfying to use. I'm not sure if it's the most cost effective, but a car in flight.
The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion, spinning around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill, slowing down as every bump killed momentum but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it.
Okay.
Oh, look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save the day?
And there's a TV on the far end of this plaza where I assume Mr. Scratch is going to make another one of his manifestos of sorts. And I'm going in that direction anyway, because that's where the possibility of restoring power lies.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
Okay, first, let's get the ammunition from here. And let's watch what Mr. Scratch has to say this time. Okay, that had to be one of his victims, right? The hand that grabbed for the gun. I guess that's going to be continued. What really matters.
It's been 2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart, and I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
Okay. I guess this is the projector room. There might be something in there, provided I can even get inside, because... figures. Well, I guess I'll go and restore the power. If it's going to restore the power to all of the place, then maybe there's even going to be a movie. That would be kind of interesting. Okay, there's another one of those crates that open depending how many manuscript pages you have. And 20. I don't have that many. I guess I'm supposed to restart the power from the inside. At least that's what I assume. Okay, that didn't help me as much as I anticipated it would. But there is another page over here. Alice.
Alice, my wife. The best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light.
I wonder if the best possible light is a reference to her being a photographer as well, because obviously it means she noticed the best things in Alan Wake, you know, as people usually do when they are in love. But I feel like that might have also been a reference to the fact that if you're a photographer, you need good lighting to make good photos. Okay, so how do I get... inside. There's a checkpoint here. Ah, maybe I'm supposed to blow something up? I think those are like propane tanks or... okay. It didn't do anything. But this still seems significant, what with the light over here. Oh, wait, there's literally an entrance here. I'm at demise. Which, again, unfortunately is nothing new.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Turn on the lights of the guard building. First I need to get out of here. And I somehow don't think I can just run through the middle of it. Although maybe I have to. So I guess the power is technically on, even though the lights haven't come on in this building, but I guess it has been distributed throughout, and I am supposed to go back.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out. Don't want to get hit by those.
I guess it's one of those grenadiers that one of the pages mentioned. But where is the actual enemy that was throwing the grenades? Aha, I think the projector is on as well. So maybe there's actually a movie. Of course, it's actually Mr. Scratch. However, if the projector is on, then maybe the projection room has also been opened, and I can investigate it now. It's worth checking. It's kind of on my way to my objective anyway. Okay, no getting through the window. I guess there's, I think, a back door. Not really. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to go back later, because obviously it seems significant.
I can smell you. I can smell you out there.
Okay, let's turn on the light.
No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. He was in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth. That sounds about right. I need to get in there.
I have the access code for the door. Here.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait. Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's like... it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing. It's, almost like a memorial of sorts, because, you're supposed to be dead, or something.
Uh-huh. How's Alice? Is she alright?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. He just looks the same. Like, you know.
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, this... God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
Okay, I must say, I'm kind of confused as to what all of this is supposed to be, because like I assumed it's a figment of Alan Wake's imagination, but if it is, then all of the characters in it would have to be elements of his imagination as well, as it was with Barry in the DLC for the main game. And if so, how can she have information about Alice that Alan Wake himself doesn't know in the first place? Like, it seems there's some information sort of seeping through the actual real world, but I'm not sure what are the mechanics of it. Overall, it's pretty confusing and not really engaging. Like, I would say
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm and a fat rent-a-cop.
I would say, if anything, the main game's story was actually more interesting than this. I was vaguely engaged with the main game story, and this just seems to me so far to be sort of convoluted for being artsy's sake. Like, it's one of those plots of, ooh, is it a dream or is it real? Is it all in your mind? Is it like, who are we? What's the purpose of the universe? Blah blah blah. Like, it can be whatever, because at the end, the developers can always say that the protagonist has imagined it and whatever, so it doesn't have to make that much sense.
The Champion of Light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket, the weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
It was late at night. The summer was almost over. Okay, I guess this can be considered late at night. I think it's the... because this is early night, I would say. 9 p.m. Yeah, and the game's world even you know, what's the word? Reacts to that. But I guess before I adjust the things. Death Rally. Can I play, or is it going to play itself? I guess it's going to play itself. In which case, that doesn't seem particularly fun for me to watch. Although, something weird's happening with it, so maybe it'll distort into a message from Mr. Scratch. No such luck so far. And here's a poet. Here's a poster for Tom the Poet, which is of course Thomas Zane from the base game. Of the light in an ocean of darkness. A pinprick of light in an ocean of darkness. Okay. It seems I didn't really interact with anything in here, so let's change the date so that summer is almost over.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right. You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever. Show yourself! Whatever you say, buddy!
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is, a maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. They sent me back.
Yeah, and there are additional pages here now, so I guess I'm going to go back through all of the locations again, which is kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie, and kind of, it seems cheap on the part of the game's developers, but oh well. And the Spectre.
In Bright Falls, I was constantly under attack by birds that were more shadow than flesh and feathers. But this is an evolution. Some of the Taken were actually capable of turning into a flock of birds to escape my attacks and turning back into human form to make surprise attacks.
Okay, that is a little bit creative, and I look forward to actually encountering that. What I don't particularly look forward to is trudging through the exact 3 same locations again, just, picking up different pages.
Oh, not birds again. What the hell?
That's pretty cool though. I have to at least admit that. And when in humanoid form, they still move in this jittery, erratic way, which is also kind of cool. The appearance of Mr. Scratch.
I'm trapped in the darkness. He has started appearing to me. Mr. He can travel back into the world effortlessly, and he loves to rub my face in it. At first, he was just an echo in the darkness, a flicker beyond the edge of my vision. Now he started showing himself, getting bolder all the time, telling me what a great time he's having in the world while I'm stuck here, and what he plans to do, especially to Alice. All the moves I have left are dangerous and desperate. I have no choice. I have to hunt him.
It's interesting to me that my current objective is talk to Emma, but I'm pretty sure Emma is dead. So, I'm not sure how Alan Wake plans to accomplish that. I'm just going the roundabout way because I want to make sure that if some of the locations have maybe opened up or changed. Yeah, there's another page, for example, right here. Emma Sloan.
With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011, there were always going to be backward shit-kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Okay, this is close, but I will check the other side. Just to be sure. Okay, nothing here. There's something white glowing in the distance over here, though. Or at least there seemed to be. Okay, there's a page in here. Not much is for sure. Oh, I still can't get in. It's interesting. I guess let me listen to the radio again.
People, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill, and there's nobody I'd rather spend them with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening, and you always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you, you are the exception, honey, and the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and you kind of forget how long it's been or what day it is. You just sit here and go through the motions. You might as well have been here forever. You keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic. You can't stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody would just call in and relieve my boredom. How about it? Anybody? Come on now, help a fella out. Our lines are open.
Okay, I was kind of expecting Mr. Scratch to call in, but apparently no one is.
Emma? You here?
However, there was also a TV, yeah, and there's probably going to be a new audition. But you know what? This episode has been long enough. I'm going to pause here and watch another program from, I presume, Mr. Scratch next time. But for now, that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!